Treasured Smash twins.
You know,
I like it.
They're
I'm here for it.
They're treasures.
They definitely are. You can just ask Brett, Ape Brett Man, and Priscilla Port. National treasures in Minnesota. Yes, I recognize that Minnesota is not a nation.
But Minnesota in itself is a national treasure. I don't know, Jaaahsh, is it?
Ooh, that up tilt interrupting the jab. That's a really interesting option.
I'm guessing this matchup historically would go in the favor of Skorpio. Has Lucky actually taken a set?
I think Lucky's taken one set. And it's typically because his punish game is so good. Like this game comes down to, can Skorpio keep Lucky out? The answer has mostly been yes. But he only needs like 1 or 2 neutral breaks to put him at kill percent. And I think if Lucky can get the hang of punishing some of Robin's scare or more laggier moves, he might be able to start getting some up B kills. Specifically, I'm thinking like Arcfire.
The thing I always notice about Lucky's Luigi is it's just he's not really there with his mashing either, because I think that would be such a good tool to have against Robin.
Skorpio happy to play this nice and back. He's not really afraid of the fireballs. He can power through those.
And this is the kind of game that Skorpio doesn't really mind playing because, you know, his projectiles are so much better than Luigi's that, you know, if you just play the long game like this, then you're eventually going to take the lead and force Luigi to approach.
It's counterintuitive to say, but I think one of Lucky's harshest problems in these kind of matchups is that what he does makes sense. Every once in a while, you really need to throw. That was a great fireball. Yeah. You really need to throw Skorpio off. Because if it makes sense, he's thought of it too, and he's already prepared for it. Oh, not gonna do it yet, but that Levin sword swing always makes me nervous.
The smash attack in the sky.
Ooh, going out there for it.
I'm surprised we didn't see him running for a grab there.
Oh!
Ooh, the lingering hitbox from the forward air.
These fireballs doing Lucky a benefit and a curse.
We have that book unlocked soon.
And he's got the Thoron online. Oh,
just the last bit of it.
Last pixel. Always so scary to deal with. Like, it's weird to think, but Skorpio's not pressuring you on ledge right there. He just lost his Arcfire book. You just sit there, and he's not going to be able to do much about it.
And especially, you know, the options that you were using to try to get back on stage. You can't really punch. Yeah, he did.
No, he did not. Okay, good. Oh, that doesn't matter anymore, though. That and CI just let go accidentally. Put himself in such a bad position.
And, you know, Robin's not really known for his mobility, but he can pounce on those situations like very few characters can.
Especially because he's sitting at a point where he's not afraid of your return.
Yeah.
Like, he's just hucking projectiles at the ledge. You do something wrong, he can jump before you even have a chance to start recovering. Yeah. And his air mobility isn't actually terrible. Might not be great, but it always, you see Robins all the time just juke people barely with their up Bs and such. Oh, those poor fireballs sent into their doom of the Arcfire.
Showing them what real fire is.
Good forward air to Jaaahsh.
I like that he met him there, because it can be so hard to punish a falling opponent sometimes.
Ooh, over the Arcfire. I wish that was intentional. That was so cool looking. Stood up in the end of it. Apparently, Lucky trained himself to think that Thoron's just 1 frame shorter than it actually is.
If he can just pick up that 1 frame, and then I think he's onto something. That can be such a dangerous game to play so close to Robin like that, though. And when it's not Arcfire as the projectile that he's using.
Ooh, he's out of a jump. Oh! I like the option.
Ooh, I like that drop of the book there. We caught him with the up air, too. Catches the normal get up. Ooh.
And just that little bit of air mobility is all Robin needs.
Yeah.
That was great nair. Knew that it was going to pull his hurt box above the arc fire, and it hit Skorpio.
Ooh. And it seems like, you know, Lucky went up there looking for like an air dodge, but Skorpio's not a player to really air dodge in a situation like that.
Back throw, not on Dreamland. He's wide inside blast zones, really.
He's got the book too.
And he still got it. That's a lot of shield damage. Skorpio playing this very patiently as he needs to.
Ooh, gets the last hit of the Cyclone.
That was a heck of a read.
Yeah.
I'm going to read this jump in the hardest possible way I could.
He learned it in the book that he was carrying. It holds all the secrets. It's a great grab there. Just caught the very end of arc fire.
Skorpio almost a full stock behind. Now, he is never one to make this let this pressure him, but it's still got to be real scary.
Yeah.
Like he's kind of playing out of his mind.
Just where, you know, the hardest reads that he's making are just working.
Needed to double jump if we could have gotten that back air.
He tries for a similar read to what allowed him to take the first stock, but wasn't really the situation for that.
The way Lucky's spacing around these projectiles is pristine.
And even, you know, these aerials, too. He caught him at the very end of that back air.
True.
The fireball.
Nah, not going to do it yet, but Skorpio's in just so much trouble. Just down tilt this man and two-frame him?
I'm surprised he didn't just stay on stage and try to, like, you know, down smash him or something.
Yeah, he had a lot of options. That was a little questionable, but not yet punished for it.
Or you could probably nair through that jab 3 there. Ugh.
How many stocks will lose to Thoron? Only time will tell. Going for a misfire, perhaps, or just a
B-revert, maybe missing a B-reverse on a fireball.
Yeah, I would lean towards missed input, though I kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah. Did you go for a Nosferatu?
I think that was supposed to be a B-reverse Nosferatu. Turned out to be an arc fire when he didn't have the book. And just looked kind of silly.
Thankfully,
because that would have recovered so much percent.
Oh my god,
would have been a little ridiculous.
So it's always like the swing, kind of always. You know, the amount of damage you heal versus the amount of damage it does too. It's like,
and I think the amount of damage you heal is proportional to the difference. So 0 to 170 would have been like he probably would have healed 35%.
Yeah. Still a kill percent, but like, take those.
Not to everything. Up tilt's not going to kill anymore.
No. Nair's probably not going to kill anyone.
But I like this pick from Skorpio. Ooh. Both the Mario brothers tend to have a little bit of trouble landing. He might be able to take advantage of that. This is a lot of damage, though. He's just putting on so much pressure.
And the thing is, like, when Luigi gets in, it's, you know, he can do so much damage like we saw with that just one combo earlier to 50%. The kryptonite of Lucky seems to be Thoron.
No back air. Gets Nosferatu. That was really brave, but look at that. That almost evened it up right there.
And this is a guy who knows brave options.
Ooh, almost rolled back into the arc fire. I don't know.
Setting up camp here.
Lucky's paying very patiently, and I appreciate it. He just lost both books.
I'm surprised he didn't just kind of throw one just to get rid of it, to try to get the other one.
Didn't have the Thunder Book, has all of his resources back, I think. And even this up real quick. Standing still is so good for Skorpio in this matchup.
And just forcing Lucky to navigate his way through these projectiles. Luigi doesn't have that much mobility. Is he dead?
Oh, here that is. And that's rough. The thing is, I'm not sure if that would have been true when Skorpio just wanted to wait anyway.
Yeah.
Which would have been a little risky, but I know that feeling with that 7-frame jump squat. He's afraid he's going to get an up smash anyway.
Oh, that was so good!
That was tricksy. Back air with the book recatch to throwing the book.
You don't expect that from a player who doesn't play any characters that have items like that.
But he loves items, and he used to. That Bowser Jr. was clean with that mechanism.
Yeah. But you don't expect a Luigi to bust that.
No, you really don't. Ooh, the power shields on these back airs are really giving Skorpio a problem.
And at these percentages, if he can convert those power shields into a grab, oh, look out.
Especially because Luigi's so slidey. Like, that would be safe on just regular shield. Easy.
Now having to force his way through with these thunder projectiles and 11 sword aerials.
Robin struggles so much with hard pressure, and he's not letting Luigi get in anymore. Like he's struggling now. When the first stock, he was just all over this man.
Well, and even then, if he has an opportunity, he's not hitting on it like he was in the first stock.
Hits him with that forward air. Luigi's scary close to checkmate percent.
And a character like Luigi playing a strong camp game with a strong anti-air game is not looking good for him. So what's Luigi going to do here to evade this pressure?
Robin slowly running away from Luigi.
Ooh, the B reverse.
Oh, and he was close enough to get the forward smash. That will do it. Great effort by Lucky.
Yeah, that was a great counter pick by Skorpio because he played up all those aspects of the matchup that, Luigi's going to struggle in, and that second stock really put it all to good use.
Really did. I mean, you saw the mindset was clear in just one interaction. They literally ran all the way across the stage together.
Yeah.
That's what Skorpio needed to do, and that's what he couldn't successfully do in that game, too.
And he did a great job of keeping Lucky out to prevent those high damage, low percentage situations.
But Skorpio taking that one. Don't know who we have next up on stream, but I hope it was as good of a set as that. That was very fun to watch.
We've had two pretty good ones with the
twins, man.
And
the twins.
the old guard and